Everyone on Not a Straight Line Live, this is your Act 1 beginner's call. Beginners to the stage, please. Act 1 beginners.
Hello dear listener, I brought you out for a walk with me this morning. I was wondering if you can hear that. There's a bridge at the bottom of a road near where I live which goes over a little brook, and that was it. I said yesterday how grateful I am for living where I live. Can you be grateful for the same thing twice in a row? It's a very simple thing I want to reflect on this morning. And that is this idea of wealth, success. I'd say a simple thing. I guess one of the things that I'm constantly torn between is doing what I know that I'm really good at and being financially rewarded for it. And it's a constant struggle, and I've been doing a lot of work on myself over the last few months. I've mentioned hypno breathwork a few times. That's something I was put onto by Izzy Stevens through Corrine Phelps. So when I was in Izzy Stevens's program, she had a session run by Corrine Phelps. Highly recommend you check her out. It's a combination of breath work, deep breathing into the belly, into the heart space, into the chest, and visualization, meditation, hypnosis. And one of the things I worked through a few months ago was around money blocks, and had huge energy releases around that. Lots of morning. Hi there. Have to greet fellow walkers, otherwise you're being rude. Yeah, around money blocks, is recognizing that, you know, if I think back to when I was in my 20s or 30s, where I thought I would be financially, I guess, when I was in my mid-50s, I'm not there. I'm not there, but I am there. And that's part of the thoughts that I'm grappling with, because although my bank account doesn't reflect where I thought I would be, 20, 30 years ago when I thought into the future. When I look out on the view that I see now, so I see the spire of Orsey Village Church just over the way there, and I can hear the birds, and it is a blue sky, and there is literally not a cloud in the sky, and there are horses on the field over there, and there are birds flying around, and I'm fit and I'm healthy, and I've got an incredible wife and fit and healthy children who are all doing well in their respective lives. Isn't that being wealthy? Aren't I rich? extravagance of riches just there in what I was talking about. And I don't know. I don't know really what I'm attempting to articulate. So I'll just walk for a few more paces, listen to the birds. One of the things that did come up for me very strongly when I started doing the hypno breath work and the meditation work around money blocks was remembering something. So I'm just going to climb over a gate here. Hang on. I love this field. Was remembering something that my mum said to me, must have been about 20 years ago. I remember her saying, and I don't know what the context was, whether she was talking to someone else outside the family or inside the family. But I remember her saying, Peter's really smart and really clever, but he can't make money. And when that came up out of my subconscious a few months ago, it came with it a large number of tears. There's recognition, I guess, that to say that it is quite windy up here, so I'm hoping that it's not affecting the recording too much. That I guess to say that that's not going to have come out of the blue, and that I don't know, just as a recognition that's been there in my subconscious all these years. Thinking, that's, has that had any part to play? And then thinking about ADHD and the well recognized challenges that neurodivergent people have with managing money and resisting impulse to spend and all those things. Because I know I'm smart, I know I'm clever, and I know I'm great at a lot of things, and it's just the tension, if you like, of converting that into this thing that I say apparently we need, but we do. I mean, money can't buy you happiness, but it is the medium of exchange that allows you to do and have things. It's a little bit more rambly today than I would have liked, but I guess I just want to put it out there into the universe that I am on a definite path of convergence from a path of convergence of doing what I'm really great at and getting paid sufficiently enough, gobs, whatever, just that there is a convergence of that, a match between being who I am in the world, showing up as me, warts and all, and getting paid for that in a way that allows me to live the life that I want to live, that's what I'm on the path towards. And I don't think I'm a million miles away from it, to be fair. The conversations that I've been having with my guests on the Not a Straight Line podcast, and that leading into Activate Your Podcast with Rob and Matt, and the clients that we're helping there, and the acting work that I'm going up for, and I don't know. Anyway, talking to you, my dear listener, has helped me get my spirits up this morning. Woke up a little bit flat. I don't know if you ever do that, but there is a tremendous amount to be said for getting out into nature. My only issue with this little bit of nature where I am at the moment is the Camden Wedge bypass on my right there. I don't know if you can hear the traffic. I'm edging around the bottom of the field now, away from that. So yeah, so how do you feel about where you're at in terms of doing what you're great at and being paid for it, being paid well for it? It'd be interesting to know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But somehow I doubt it. Because isn't that kind of the point? Is to be who we are, rather than attempt to force ourselves into some other mold, whether that's created by society or people around us. Well, I guess people around us is part of society, isn't it? I think for too long in my life I have done things. Is this true, what I'm about to say? Not done things for the sake of money. I don't know. Or I just know that everyone on this planet, you included, deserves to be who they fully and truly are. It's no surprise, I guess, that the evolution of my podcast. Do you know I have a podcast? Of course, you're listening to it. What am I talking about? Oh, Peter, you're a fucking dork. Yeah, the evolution of this podcast, not this sort of evolution to the daily episodes, but the evolution towards the podcast conversation being a space to allow my guests to truly show who they are, that they are the value, not what they know, not what they do. And I think that's the nub of the issue. I think that I want to earn well financially for being me, and I don't think that's an unreasonable expectation of my life, and I don't think it should be an unreasonable expectation of your life either, my dear listener. So who are you? Who are you? Because that's your value, and we've just got to continue moving towards the goal, if you like. Keep aiming towards, I guess it's moving towards a place where you can find people who have problems that you being you can solve just really easily. People pay for it. Yeah, but right now, standing where I am, at the top of this field, looking out, sun in my eyes, birds up in the trees, I feel fucking amazing. And I hope you do too, dear listener. Inwards and upwards. Go for it. Love you. Bye.